Hello YouTube makeup lovers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to Be Lounge Makeup, I really hope that you guys stick around and subscribe for more videos. I am here today with another packing video. I recently posted what I packed for my upcoming trip when it came to the makeup and the toiletries, but I still wanted to do a couple more videos for you guys on what I'm going to be packing on the trip. I always love to do these travel videos. I personally love to be very organized when it comes to packing. It's something that I really enjoy. I always start packing way in advance, and I just like to get little things, for example, like packing cubes and just little things to organize my packing as much as possible. So like I said in the last video, I share with you guys my makeup and my toiletries. I'll go ahead and link to that video down below. But for today, I wanted to share with you guys what I'm going to be packing inside my checked bag. I do have to say that this packing experience with my checked bags was a little bit challenging because it was the first time that I used one of the suitcases that I bought. I actually had got a set of these bags from Eagle Creek on ebags.com. I took two of them, which I shared with you guys when I went to Las Vegas, so I'll also link that video down below. It obviously was a shorter trip. It was less than a week, so the bags that I took were just perfect. But for this 2.5 week trip, I was gonna take another one that I bought that was a little bit bigger. It's kind of more like a long, I call it like a hot dog bag because it's just very long and kind of narrow, but long, very sporty. It just looked very cool and it looked really convenient. But when I started packing, you guys will see that in the video. I start packing and I'm packing all happy-go-lucky, and then I see that the bag is just getting filled up and I really haven't even put all that much in there. So it was kind of a stressful packing video. You see me kind of rummage through all my stuff and just try to organize. I'm not really going to edit many of it out. I do kind of want to show you. Basically, in real life, you get very stressed out when you pack, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. For me, in this particular case, that bag just did not work out. So what I ended up doing was, instead of taking one checked-in bag, I ended up packing two bags. So I'm gonna take the long hot dog one and then another one, which is the one that I took to Vegas, which is a spinner bag, and it's very comfortable. I have to say that this is not a light packing video. You know, there's times where I love packing, I love organizing, like I said, but there's times that I like to pack light because I don't want any fuss and I just want to take all my stuff in a carry-on. I've done that. I know how to pack light. I have packed for a whole week in a carry-on and I have been perfect, but this is not that trip. This is a trip where I want to be able to take not whatever I want. I mean, I don't think I'm being so excessive. Some people who look at this video may think I am, but this is a trip where I want to look nice. I want to take my pictures. I want to take my nice camera. I mean, I'm going to be going on a Mediterranean cruise and I'm going to be in Spain for a week. So it's a trip that I just really want to take advantage of. I want to go all out. I showed you guys how much makeup I packed, and that's because I want to get all nice and pretty and I want to be able to do my makeup. So I still like doing these videos for you guys because I think they're fun, but of course, you know, there's some videos that are for packing light and just some videos I just want to share with you guys what I'm packing for fun. But I do show you guys a lot of organizational tips that I like to use when I pack, mainly because when you're away and sometimes you're living out of a pretty much out of a suitcase. I love the fact that in the cruise, you know, you get to like pack all your clothes in the closet. I always do that when I get to the cruise. I unpack everything so I don't have to be going through my suitcase for the whole week. But the days before, I might be going to different cities. I don't know if I'll be, you know, staying at different hotels and packing, unpacking. But I just like to be very organized because if you do live out of your suitcase and if you have your clothes very organized, you know where to reach for things. You don't have to kind of like mess up your bag. You know, I've done that in the past where you just kind of throw all your clothes in one bag and then you're looking for underwear at the bottom or a pair of socks and then you just can't find it and it all just ends up really messed up. That's what the packing cubes I think are amazing for organizing, because you know, oh, socks, this cube, oh, shirts, this cube. So I also feel that while they do make you a little bit organized, they might take up a little bit more space, or it's just kind of like a little puzzle that you kind of have to fit the pieces of the puzzle into your suitcase. So in this video, I had a lot of trouble with that bag. So that's why I went from one bag to two bags. But I'm going to share all that with you guys, and hopefully I don't know, that's how it stays actually today. So I ended up also hating my little bag that I'm gonna carry on, like my little travel trolley type of thing. it was just so small. So I went out and I went to buy a new carry-on bag. So I'm also gonna do a video on what I'm gonna be carrying on the flight. So that'll probably be the next one after this one. But I ended up also getting the matching suitcase that's also a spinner from the brand Victorinox. So I was thinking about trying to put the 2 bags that I packed into that one Victorinox bag. I'm not sure if I'll do it, but I did go ahead and buy that one, and I'm just not sure if I'm going to be switching it out. If I do, I'll definitely also put those clips into the video. Another thing that I think made this packing experience a little bit difficult, of course, it was that I didn't know that luggage. I wasn't familiar with it. I've never traveled with it. But it also was because this trip has kind of like 2 parts to it. The part that I'm in Spain, which is in the northern part of Spain, where it does get a little bit chilly at night. So you kind of do have to take a sweater, you know, it's not so summery type of clothes. And then I have the other week where I'm in the Mediterranean and I'm gonna be going to the beach and I'm on a cruise where I do kind of be a little bit more summery. So those 2 changes in complete like weather for me were a little bit difficult, because then I feel like you do have to take the different options, you know, like usually when I go to Spain, I don't have to take a bunch of stuff for like the beach or the pool or bathing suits and all that stuff. Also, something else that did make it a little bit more complicated are the 2 types of electricity. Here in the US, we use 110, and then over there in Europe, it's 220. So it wouldn't make a difference if I was in Spain the whole 2 weeks, but when you're on the cruise in Royal Caribbean, it's 110, and then when I'm in Spain, it's 220. So it's 2 different voltages. So for me, something important is I like to wash my hair every other day, so I am taking like 2 blow dryers, you know, and I'm taking 2 hair irons. So with those hair irons, I can curl or straighten, but I like to have my hair tools, you know. So if I was going on a trip all the time in the USA, I would just need 1 of those items just because it will be the same voltage. But in this case, I'm taking 2. So in that way, I do think that that is a little bit of overpacking, because I'm taking 2 dryers and 2 hair irons. But I mean, with my hair, if you have long hair, you know that those hotel dryers do not work. And you also know that you can't be converting your hair dryer because that thing will explode. So in that sense, that is a lot, and it just made it a little bit more difficult. But I'm rambling too much. We better get started, and I'm gonna share with you guys how I packed my checked-in bag or bags. I don't really know what that's gonna be until the end of this video. This is the big luggage that I'm gonna be taking on the trip. I bought this bag on ebags.com, and it is from the brand Eagle Creek. That brand is really famous for doing those packing cubes, but they also do really good really good suitcases. This is called the Gear Warrior, and this is in the 32. This one only has the 2 wheels so that you can pull it. It's not a spinner, but this type of luggage is really good. It's meant for pretty much like you can use this type of stuff for like hiking, and it's just very convenient and durable luggage. So here you see it has 1 zipper in the front, which is this one right here. So you can put some things in the front, and then this zipper also has this little area here where you can also put things inside this area that has kind of like the little net. So there was the front pocket, and then when you open the next zipper, then you have the bigger pocket here on the inside, and it has, you know, the 2 straps just to keep your stuff nice and tight. So I haven't even used this. It still even has the tags. I always like to start off with something soft on the bottom, just because, you know, you have the poles here from where you pull, and it's kind of hard. So I rather put something that's soft so that nothing in my luggage, you know, gets damaged or anything like that. So the first thing I always lay down are my PJs, and these are my travel slippers. I always like to take travel slippers when I travel. I hate being barefoot, and you know, hotel floors are probably gross and dirty, and same thing with a cruise. So it's always nice to just keep your feet covered. And then there I am taking 3 different PJs. I have one that is a long sleeve PJ in case I get chilly, and then the other 2, my usual type of PJ is a tank top with comfy long pants. The next item I have added inside the luggage is a little beach bag. This is just a simple beach bag that a hotel gave me. It's very thin, it doesn't take up much space. Inside I also put this little plastic, because this is where you can put your wet bathing suit in case you need it. Again, it's very flat, it doesn't take up that much space. I have my flip-flops for the beach, which I have put in this little bag so that the rest of my clothes doesn't get dirty. And then here I have a packing cube from Eagle Creek. That's a more medium-sized packing cube. And in here I have my bathing suit stuff. So I have 2 bathing suits, a pair of Bermuda shorts, and a cover-up. So I've already put in all my beach gear into the suitcase. I also wanted to mention, as you can see, I like to roll up all my clothes. I promise you, it really does help when you're packing. It saves so much space, and your clothes do come out a lot less wrinkled when you get to your location. In this case, I have a bunch of PJs. It doesn't really matter if they're wrinkled, but I also roll up my clothes when I put them in the packing cube, like my nice shirts and different things like that, and that also works really well with the clothes. The next things I have already packed are a sweater. This is like a little Mickey Mouse sweater that I always like to take when I travel. It's very comfortable. Honestly, it's more like a lounging type of sweater. Sometimes I even wear it to sleep, so I just had to take one of those because I use that every single day. And yeah, it's probably like a little extra that you don't really need, but it's just so comfortable. Then I already packed my pants. So I packed a total of 5 pair of pants. So these are the pants that have to be used throughout the entire trip. These right here are a pair of, those are like Bermuda shorts. These are some comfy leggings that are like jean leggings, very comfortable for the daytime. Another pair of comfortable leggings that can be used in the daytime. And then here I have another pair of dark leggings, more for the evening, and a pair of skinny jeans. And those can be wear day and night, but really I usually use them just for the nighttime. I almost took another one for the daytime, but I changed my mind and just figured that that one I can use for both. So just a lot of comfortable leggings and jeans for the trip, and this is pretty much what I'm going to be wearing as my bottoms the entire time. I also went ahead and packed my toiletries. You see the bag right here. I just put like a plastic cover on top of it just in case something spills, even though everything is very nicely packed on the inside with Ziploc bags, but that's just an extra cover just for an extra support in case something big spills. That I share with you guys in my packing video that went up right before this one, where I packed my makeup and my toiletries. So I'll go ahead and link that video down below. That is a Sonia Kashuk, kind of like a weekender bag that I got at Target a while ago. So all my toiletries are already inside. Little nook right here, I'm putting another packing cube. This is with some underwear in here. So it's kind of like a little puzzle that I am building, which is my suitcase. So for shoes, I will be taking 3 pairs of shoes. These are some wedges from Pelmoda in nude, and you know nude shoes always match with everything and come in handy. A pair of sneakers. As you can see inside the sneakers, I put my socks in there. So these are both filled with socks, and that's a good tip for saving more space. And then these are some black 9 West, kind of like suede heels. It's a very small heel. It has a cool little strap, and just these are just extremely comfortable. Those wedges and those black shoes are so comfortable. Of course, I would love to take some beautiful heels so that I can, you know, go all out in the evening and, you know, for the cruise, especially on the evening when you have dinner. But I feel like with these two, I can definitely get away with them, and they're just all about comfort. I'm all about comfort when it comes to trips. Most of the time I find that when I bring all these fancy heels, I'll wear them maybe like once throughout the whole trip or not at all. So I rather not even bother with it. So now I want to share with you guys my packing cubes. I've already filled them up. I have 3 packing cubes that I want to take on the trip. I have no idea how I'm going to fit them because my bag is already getting pretty packed. And these are from Eagle Creek. That's the brand. They sell these on Amazon and also on eBags. This beige color I actually found on eBags. I did not see this one on Amazon. Amazon, I know they have it in black and like a royal blue, and they just have a bunch of colors. This one is one that doesn't come in a set that I know of. It's like a standalone bag, and it's called the Clean Dirty Bag, and it's called that because it has one side where it doesn't breathe, so it kind of has like a little plasticky cover here so it doesn't breathe, so you can put your dirty clothes in here and it doesn't smell. And then the other side is the clean clothes, and it's kind of like a netty type of thing, and it's breathable. So this is where you're supposed to put your clean clothes, but honestly you can put whatever you want. I mean, you can always of course put clean clothes on both sides. So this is how I organized it. This is kind of where I put all my tops for the evening, and I rolled all the tops up. I also took a photo of this because since I packed it so early on, I've had this pack already for over a week. I took a photo so I remember exactly what I packed, and that way I can match all the bottoms to the shirts that I take. Here is another cube. That one is just one section, so it is a lot smaller. This is just, you know, basically it has one zipper and you can only put clothes through one side, not like the other one. Here I have some more tops and they're all rolled up, some tops and some tees. I pretty much organized them. These are more for like the daytime. The one that you guys saw was more for the evening. So I kind of separated my clothes by function, basically daytime stuff and evening stuff. And this one is my third packing cube. As you can see, I have more shirts rolled up. See right here, I have 8 shirts rolled up. Here I kind of just divided them up. These are like 4 tops that are meant to be very casual and comfortable. And then these are tops that can be used day or night. So yeah, these are all the shirts that I will be taking. I'll go ahead and put the link down below of where I bought these on ebags.com. This one I got in a set of 3. Just so you know, the set of 3 comes with a medium bag, which is this one, and it also comes with a small bag, which is the one where I showed you guys earlier that I put my undies in here. So that's pretty much what the set of 3 looks like. So the shoes I just showed you guys, I went ahead and put them in these little pouches. This is where I put the sneakers. Here is where I put the wedges. And here is where I put the black sandals. So I always like to put them in little baggies so that the bottom, the sole doesn't stain my clothes. The next thing I'm gonna add is my hair iron. This is one that has the European voltage, just because, you know, I've never believed in the converters. You really just cannot convert your hair dryer or like a really good iron, just because it'll explode. I've always just had, you know, a European one, just because since I've always gone to Spain as a little girl because my dad's from there. So I just always take my own hair iron and blow dryer. So this one I'm going to shove in all the way at the back. So this is about all that is going to fit in here. I was able to close it. I just tested it out and then I weighed it with this scale. It's like a little portable scale and it says it weighs 48.2. So I am right under the 50-pound mark for the travel. That's like the 50-pound is the max limit that you can have to check in a bag before they charge you some crazy ass fees. But there's still some things that I wasn't able to fit, so I'm wondering if maybe I can put those things inside my carry-on. So there you see the bag closed. I love these straps because it's kind of like these little wings that just protect the bag a little bit more and hold it nice and tight in case it like pops open or something. But there is the bag fully filled up. It looks like a big hot dog. So I've had to make a few changes with my packing. I have to say that I'm not excited about this bag anymore because packing into it has not been easy. It's like a weird shape. This is the first time I use this one. So I've had to bring out this one and it sucks because I have to pay like for the extra baggage. But honestly, I'd rather have all my stuff. I got really frustrated trying to pack it. I considered taking things out, but I know it's not light packing for sure, but I also don't think I'm being excessive. I'm not taking like 7 pairs of shoes. I've packed 3. So basically I had to take out another bag here. I think I like this one better. This is the one that I took to Las Vegas. I'm gonna go ahead and link that video that I did with my luggage down below. It's also from Eagle Creek, but it's a different model of bag. This one is a spinner, so it has 4 wheels. So it's really easy to roll. It's not one that you have to pull like that. I have found that the shape of that one has given me more trouble than this one. Look at this one. I've divided up a lot of the stuff. There's still a ton of space actually in both, but it just seems like this one fits more, even though the size of this one, it's smaller than that one. So I definitely like my purple Victorinox one a lot better than this one. You know, the one that it's kind of like the large wheeled duffel that I've had for the past like 12 years. So these were the 2 luggages that I bought to replace that one just because that one had gone a little bit old. Wheeled duffel from Victorinox is so much better than that one from Eagle Creek. But this one, I do like the spinner. I traveled with it, very comfortable. And I'm just gonna have to take it. So I have added a couple new things to the bag. Let me just kind of show you what else I've added. I've added a light jacket. I have also added this little baggie right here. And in this bag, I have placed my hairbrush, my comb, you know, some hair clips. This I just packed. I've also added my little travel tripod. So this I definitely want to take because that way I can film for you guys. These Sam Edelman, these are kind of like little espadrille shoes. They kind of look like the Vans slip-on type of shoe, but they're a little bit more bling bling because they're rose gold. So I'm debating whether I should take those just because I feel like I could use an extra pair of shoes, but like I said earlier, I was only taking 3. I just felt that I have 2 shoes that are a little bit nicer, and then I have my sneakers, and I feel like I needed something in between, you know, like not too casual, but also not too fancy. And I'm also debating whether to take this nude leather jacket from Forever 21. This is like a faux leather jacket, but that one I think it's gonna be like a game time decision because when I get closer to the trip, I'm still like a couple weeks away. When I get closer to the trip, I'm gonna check the weather because it can go below 55, but it's not common. When it comes to garments that I put over my clothes, I definitely like to take neutral colors. I especially go for black, but since I was taking all my sweaters and that little blazer are black, I rather take maybe like this in nude and it just goes with everything. I do the same thing with the shoes. As you can see, my shoes are either black or nude. Even my sneakers that I'm taking are pretty much neutral colors. Not just because it matches with everything, but because it's such a heavy item and it takes up lots of space. It is an item that you want to be able to use over and over again while you're away. So you want it to match with everything. It's not really worth it to take pieces to wear it just once that take up a lot of space, like big poofy sweaters, big poofy jackets, you know, so that's why for those I always pick neutrals. So let me just finish packing in these shoes and then I'll just give you a last look at the luggages. Over here I already have my carry-ons set up. This is like pretty much the roller one that you roll as a carry-on. And then I also have the backpack, but I'll probably do a separate video for what I'm actually going to be carrying on the plane. So there you see them standing side by side. As you can see, this one right here is a lot taller than that one. It's also more narrow than this one. This one's wider but shorter. And like I said, that one is definitely the one that I would go with. Now I kind of wish I would probably bought 2 of those instead of 1 of each. So I wanted to check in one final time, and this is the final verdict of what I am going to be checking in on my flight. Pretty much what I did was I did 2 different things. First, I emptied out this bag completely. So as you can see, there's nothing in this one. This is the one that is the more elongated one that I was kind of complaining about the shape. And I actually also emptied out this one. And let me tell you that both these bags, the 2 Eagle Creeks, pretty much fit into the Victorinox bag. Believe it or not, I only had 1 pair of shoes that I didn't put in and 1 hairdryer. So those are the 2 items that didn't fit, but both these bags pretty much fit into that one. The only thing is that when I weighed it, it weighed 58 pounds. So you guys know that the weight limit is 50 pounds or else you have to pay for the overage of the weight, and it's pretty much the same amount of money to pay if you're over 8 pounds than if you just take 2 bags. So I am gonna still take 2 bags. I just actually called my brother. He also needed to put in a couple items into my suitcase. I told him that I had room. So this one pretty much has everything that was in here and part of what was in this one. So as you can see, this one is not so filled up. I know my brother is gonna add a couple things in here, and it's also more than enough space. If we buy something over there abroad, we can buy some souvenirs and we can fit them in this suitcase perfectly. It is way under the weight limit, and so is this one. This one also still has a lot of space, this Victorinox, so it's not filled up to capacity. So this bag is the bomb. Definitely, it's more expensive, I know, but if you want a really good luggage, the brand that I recommend and that I have always recommended is this Victorinox one. This is the one that I bought for sale at Bloomingdale's. I actually got it yesterday at Bloomingdale's. It was 50% off. And you'll see the next video I'll be posting is also the one where I show you what I'm carrying on the flight. And I did buy the carry-on, so you'll see the carry-on in that video. But I also went ahead and bought this one, which has the 4 wheels because it is a spinner And I feel like a spinner nowadays is just so convenient because you can just pull it through the airport with no problem. It just rolls so easily. Actually, you don't have to pull it. The ones that you have to pull are more like this style because it only has the 2 wheels. Whereas a spinner, it literally just rolls. See, this one has 2 wheels here, but doesn't have wheels here. I did go ahead and take out a pair of shoes, even though I know it fits here, but I decided just to take them out because since I am taking my more comfy daytime espadrilles that are the slip-on Sam Edelmans, I ended up taking these shoes out. I think with the nude wedges I have, those Sam Edelman and my sneakers, I should be good to go with the shoes. So there they are once more, side by side. By the way, I weighed them. I have a little weight that I can weigh the bags, and the one on the right weighs about 25 pounds and the one on the left weighs 42 pounds. So that is pretty much it. I really hope that you guys had a lot of fun watching this video. I know that it was a little bit crazy with the packing and the switching of the bags, and it was just like a lot of back and forth, but that is truly how sometimes packing can be. So I just kind of wanted to share all that with you guys. I know that it was a lot of stuff, but I hope that you guys at least got to get some good tips on organization. And I'm gonna go ahead and link all those the cubes in the description box down below. You can get them on Amazon, on eBags, but those packing cubes I love a lot. I'll also go ahead and link the luggage down below. So if you have any other questions, of course, comment down below and I'll try to answer all the questions as much as I can. And as always, I just want to say thank you so much for watching Be Lounge Makeup, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye.